This is Hectic Eric and Grunge Pop Morgan here with the Damascus Steel podcast.
Hola.
The toughest podcast you'll hear all week.
Yeah, at least this week.
So, how was your week, Morgan?
Pretty boring. I got my nails done with our friend Kate today.
Very nice, very nice.
Christmassy and whatnot, showing off new things.
Not to downplay the importance of Christmas, but it's also the first day of Hanukkah.
Yes, I'm the one who told you that.
Actually, I heard that this morning.
I heard that while I was getting my nails done.
Ah. So happy Hanukkah to all of our Jewish viewers.
Yes.
Shalom. So, one of the most interesting things this week, there's a new set of AirPods that are going to be available.
You don't say.
They are called
I'm hearing this for the first time.
AirPods Max,
Ooh.
and they're the price of a small house.
So is your last phone.
They're not quite the price of a small house. They are, apparently the retail value is $550.
That's more than my rent.
Oh, well, I made a list of, so you could buy the new AirPod Max. Or you could buy several other things.
One of his cats.
For example, you could buy an AirPod Max, or you could buy an Oculus Rift Quest 2 headset, a Switch Lite, and a pair of Anker wireless headphones.
And? Not or?
You could buy all three of those things for the price of an AirPod Max.
Oh, wow.
If that's not your thing, you could buy a brand new Pixel 4a, a year of Disney Plus, a smart coffee mug that heats it through an app, and a Keurig brewer.
That's cool if we did like hot coffee all the time. He's more of an iced coffee year round. It's the New Englander in him.
Actually, one of my coworkers drinks a lot of tea, and he really wants one now. You can actually set the temperature of the mug of your liquid through the app. It's pretty neat.
Too bad you don't like your coworkers that much.
He
He likes his coworkers. Don't get him wrong. It's just he's not willing to drop a couple hundred.
I kind of want it for the novelty, just so I can tell the Amazon Echo to heat my coffee to 120 degrees. Or you could buy 7 Amazon Echo speakers and a pair of Aki wireless earbuds.
So $500, right?
$550.
Did you know that is the price, the adoption fee for both of our cats combined?
You could get 2 cats.
From your local shelter.
And of course, if you're lucky enough to find one, you could buy a PS5 instead of AirPods.
For $500?
Actually, yeah, PS5's a little less. You can buy a PS5 and Devil May Cry 4 for it and still save yourself $10.
Mm-hmm.
But don't get me wrong, I'm sure the AirPods sound great. The problem is I'm half deaf anyway, so I don't know how much I'd hear the sound clarity.
Being hard of hearing is in my family.
Continuing on with big conglomerates, Facebook came under some fire earlier.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the government's pretty upset with them right now.
Yeah, I don't think I heard this.
You haven't heard this? So, the
I
government...
talked to you and you alone.
Alright, well, you're hearing it right now. Here first. The government's upset with Facebook, stating that they have a monopoly.
Yeah.
Due to their habit of buying out any new technology and competitors.
Instagram.
Instagram, WhatsApp.
Everything else.
Now, ironically enough, the government approved all these acquisitions a couple years ago, so now it's become a problem. And conveniently enough, Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp and Instagram Messenger were all mysteriously down suddenly this morning for about an hour.
I know, I was trying to message you. You left your phone.
It was a perfect plan of, yes, I forgot my phone, and Messenger didn't work, and it was just a whole bunch of issues.
Match made in hell.
But Facebook, it appears, has decided to govern themselves and said that they will break... I don't know how you're going to expect a monopoly to break up themselves, but I guess it's similar to like...
Probably different branches.
You know, like
they have an Instagram branch, a Facebook branch, a WhatsApp branch.
But I mean, that still doesn't make it a different company. Branches of this... I don't know.
I don't know.
A little trickier. I'll get there one day. I'll own that many companies one day.
Yes, that one day will maybe tomorrow.
Ironically, we were having this discussion at work, but it's similar to how video games get rated in like the comic book code of authority.
Yeah.
So when video games didn't have a rating, and actually Mortal Kombat caused this. when Mortal Kombat came out.
Of course it did.
There was no real rating, and Mortal Kombat was extremely violent for back in the day. And the government stepped in and said, rate yourselves or we'll rate it for you. And that's how the ESRB came around, and they rated themselves. Same thing with the comic books in 1954, actually. Prior to 1954, comics did not have any kind of censorship, I guess. They could put pretty much whatever they wanted. And it became an issue in 1954. The Comic Code of Authority was created. 54 or 56. I'd have to look it up.
Let's just break even and say 55. That was the year my mom was born. And Madonna.
Madonna was born in 55?
Yeah, Madonna.
She does not look 70. 65.
65.
I'm not good at math.
Yeah, you needed a tutor.
Destiny 2 released their full PlayStation 5 client.
So, he was playing Destiny 2 the other night.
I live streamed some Destiny 2.
On our gaming channel.
I was very excited to download the PS5 version, boot it up, and found my characters still sitting there where I left them. And
I was already asleep.
Completely forgot that I beat the game originally.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get the fun of Destiny is doing strikes and raids with other people, but I'm kind of an antisocial gamer when it comes to that.
Yeah, he likes going through the story, getting all the trophies as much as possible.
Destiny trophies pretty difficult to get.
So how do you like Demon Souls?
I was also playing some Demon Souls. I have some tips on our Twitch stream to help you out if you're getting stuck. I'm enjoying it. It's pretty damn difficult.
What's your favorite game to play on the PS5? You played 3 so far.
My favorite game to play on the PS5 so far. I mean, I had a lot of fun with Miles Morales. I had a lot of fun with SpiderMan, which also recently released a patch for the PS5. It was kind of funny because I booted up Miles Morales, and it gave you the option at the start of the game to either choose 30 frames per second with ray tracing and all the fun graphical enhancements, or 60 frames per second without all the fluff. And of course I chose fluff, because I have a PS5, why wouldn't I?
He's bougie as all hell.
But the latest update allows you to play with all the fluff at 60 frames per second.
Ooh.
Which I questioned at first, like, why couldn't I do that? So at least they're working on that.
Mm-hmm. The PS5 is still a new console. They're still working things out.
There's actually a patch released today and a firmware update for the controllers.
You were telling me.
I'm not sure what it did, but hopefully a little more stability would be nice.
Maybe something that you did not even notice that other people did.
Possibly.
So, yeah.
Also,
Cyberpunk
2077 comes out today.
And guess who got one?
Got it right here.
Guess who's going to stream it after this?
It will stay tuned in, and it will be streamed all night next.
Mm-hmm. Well, not all night, for a few hours.
Well, yeah, for a few hours.
You still need sleep.
I do sleep at some point.
Eventually. He's like a cat.
Apparently, Cyberpunk comes with a very large day one patch to kind of fix a whole bunch of bugs that were wrong with it. And the patch actually is 50 gigs, I'm hearing.
We will take a picture of everything Cyberpunk came with and post it on a whole bunch of our social medias.
Check out all the fancy stuff. And the great thing about the PS4 version is they've already announced a PS5 version next year. And if you purchase the PS4 version, you're entitled to the PS5 version for free. So go CD Projekt Red.
I support that.
I mean, this is the first game they've done since The Witcher. Also amazing game. Since Witcher 3 released. There you go.
Witcher.
Geralt. There's Geralt. Santa Geralt. Cass and Igni.
Christmas Geralt.
I'm actually playing that on Switch. Unfortunately, I don't have the hardware to stream my Switch gameplay just yet. But it's really fun to just take the Witcher.
It's in the works, too.
Really fun to just be able to, dive into The Witcher no matter where I am. Mm-hmm. Magic the Gathering Arena also had an update this week.
Oh, yeah?
Apparently they're going to start limiting the amount of tokens you can create.
Good.
And I think that's due a large part into the fact that the client cannot handle as many tokens as the current cards in Standard are creating.
Mm-hmm. What?
Gooch Clap comments that Twitch forces you to make a stronger password than Homeland Security. And now this entire stream is being watched thanks to that.
Thank you.
They really do, though. I think you have to have 8 or 10 characters.
You have to have at least one of every single thing on the keyboard.
Pretty much.
Look,
You need a capital, lowercase,
every single
special
thing on
character,
here, press it at least once.
number.
And you got a correct password.
They text you a token code. I think I was able to access my Social Security account easier than it is for me to sign into Twitch. Speaking of video games and Magic the Gathering Arena, also the Game Awards are tonight.
Yeah.
Rumor has it we're gonna have a new Super Smash Brothers character announced.
Who do you think it's gonna be?
I don't even know. They've gone away from Nintendo characters and gone to like a whole bunch. Is Geralt in it? Maybe it could be Geralt. That would be kind of cool. Johnny Silverhands from Cyberpunk. I don't see Nintendo doing that.
I can see the guy from Infamous.
It's not on the Nintendo platform anyway.
Or can you imagine like Batman from Arkham?
Batman would be cool. I'm trying to think what games came out on the Switch recently that would. They had an issue with the Splatoon characters. I think they had Splatoon on there and then they got removed or something. Nintendo's weird.
I do want to play more Mario Kart sometime.
I do want to play more Mario Kart.
I've been asking him to play Mario Kart for the last few months. It's like the game of the sport of my family. It is.
Sorry, the PS5 just trumps everything. Also at the Game Awards, first gameplay footage of Dragon Age 4.
Ooh, so yeah, tune into that. Not on our channel, but tune into the Game Awards.
I'll probably just read the highlights tomorrow morning, but yeah, you should definitely check it out if you have a chance.
Highlights don't mean anything if you like details.
In comic books this week, I know we got some Catwoman fans in the audience. DC Comics is kind of pushing their new future state, where they're kind of like looking at what's going to happen in the future for the next 2 months. And then we're going to go back to the present time, which is supposedly going to lead into what the future we already saw. It's like watching Pulp Fiction as a comic book company. I don't really know how to explain it. But right now, currently, we have the next Batman.
Okay.
Who is African American. I don't want to spoil who he is, but he's on the cover in a retailer exclusive. Check that out.
I believe that the first Batman was African American. Before Adam West. Way back in the 40s.
Yeah, that's a little before my time.
Only a little bit.
Where are they? Also, in an insane thing, Daredevil, the new issue of Daredevil this week, has shot through the roof. So,
this has not been done a whole bunch, but Ben Affleck has been Daredevil and Batman. It was Chris Evans, right?
Chris Evans, yeah.
Chris Evans played Captain America and what's his face from Fantastic Four.
Oh, yep, Human Torch.
Yes.
Played the Human Torch.
And those are the same universe. What's it called?
Marvel.
Punisher and Batman are not in the same universe.
Yeah, no, Batman and not in the same
But then again, Ryan Reynolds played Green Lantern. That was DC.
I think Ryan Reynolds tries to forget that.
No. He brings it up in every single Deadpool movie. Just make the uniform not green and not make it non-animated. He legit said that or something along those lines. Cause
make sure the super suit isn't green or animated.
That.
I don't know how true this is. I didn't read the article, but I heard this rumor. Like people joked around that this should happen, and the headline seemed to think this might happen. Deadpool's going to take Stan Lee's spot as cameos in all Disney movies.
It needs to.
That would be pretty cool.
Yes.
Disney's also agreed that Deadpool 3 will be R-rated, which, I mean, it's good to know that they won't butcher a good thing. Unlike Star Wars movies, which has been redeemed by their current TV series.
I heard something about Darth Maul.
I heard that too. Darth Maul is going to be included a lot more often.
I would like to see that. He's one of my favorite Sith characters.
He's pretty cool, and I don't think the original actor from Phantom Menace is going to play him. It's going to be the voice actor from the Clone Wars. Yeah,
Sam Witwer. I love him. Like,
I think Ray Park is going to fade into obscurity.
That is very possible.
Don't want to get too much into Star Wars. If you like Star Wars and you like Mandalorian, check out our Mando Mondays podcast.
Yes.
Every Monday at 8 or 7?
8.
8.